What's going on, guys? Happy Tuesday. Thanks for being along with me here, hanging out for some Final Fantasy XIV, and then we'll move on. We'll graduate to some Fallout 76. We'll try to wait our Fallout 76 time a little heavier tonight. Yeah! Well, frankly, WoW can jump up my butt. I'm not going to be playing WoW. Not now. Probably not ever. But thanks for asking, Lloyd. What's going on? Evil Lives. Chuck. Those are the only three people that have talked in the chat room. Hi. What's going on? The rest of you lurkers. Thanks for hanging out with me. Appreciate you being along and complimenting my bandana. This is actually my Fallout bandana. I don't know if you can see it because we're in 480p, but right here on my bandana, that's the goodest boy. Dog meat on the bandana. Anyway, thought it was thematic since we're going to be playing some Fallout 76 a little bit later on tonight. I wish you other folk in the chat room would speak up so that I could say hi to you. It's always fun figuring out who's here. Don't make me look at the chat room list to say hi to you, because I'll do it. I will remember how to do it. I don't know how to do it. That sucks. No. That's not it. That's not it. Oh, really? You can review unban requests. I wonder who has asked for an unban request. Anyway, guys, what's going on? Thanks for hanging out with me. Hopefully, we won't be dealing with the 480p situation for too much longer. A new computer has been ordered and is allegedly being put together as we speak. Who did I hear from CyberPower? I heard from someone. This would have been on Friday, I believe. But I want to make sure that I get his name right. Bobby W. Bobby W. has assured me that my order is being processed and that it may take 3 to 4 weeks, weekends and holidays not included, to receive my order. So just so you guys know, it is being currently made for me right now. Yeah, I would imagine that they're backed up. What with, Black Friday and Cyber Monday. That's not too surprising. Anyway, guys, hope you had a lovely Thanksgiving. If I haven't seen you since then, if you didn't join me for Friday's stream. If you didn't, or if you didn't join me for Saturday's stream either, if you didn't, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm ashamed of you, and you wound me deeply by not showing up to things that I ask you to show up to. No, I'm kidding. It's fine. I'll forgive you. Just this once, though. Just once. You only get one. Anyway, what is on the docket for tonight? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you may notice that I am in Kugane. And I'm sure you're asking yourself, Aniero, why the fuck are you in Kugane? What What could there possibly be in Kugane that you have to do? Well, I don't have to do it, but I'm told that I should do this quest? This guy? I guess I get a free weapon out of it or something? So I'm going to do that. And then I'm probably going to pop over to Fallout 76. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm that city is the best part of Stormblood. You might be right, and yet it's still horrible. Anyway, you weeb weapon. I don't. Is it a weeb weapon? I don't even know. It's all right. If it is, I can always glamour it. Anyway, let's go ahead and bring in some game sounds. There we go. Nice. So, I kind of realized, like, I'm sort of out of shit to do until 5.4. Which, I mean, granted, is in a week. So, you know, it's not that bad. But Thursday may end up being my first Final Fantasy XI stream. Or maybe I'll do Fallout 76 for the whole stream. I don't know. Which do you guys think would be better? Next to the Mog Station, you stole a body pillow, weapon skins. Jesus Christ. Why did I read that sentence? Fuck you, Lloyd. I'm sorry. Fuck you, Evil, for writing that sentence. And fuck you, Lloyd, just in general. My lord, what auspicious timing. I intended to send a missive to the Rising Stones, but it seems that is no longer necessary. Master Hancock wishes to speak with you regarding a matter of grave import, but I can but imagine what other duties yet demand your attention. Still, he would request you meet him in the Ruby Bazaar at your earliest convenience. Yes, hashtag wrists, Lloyd. Very good. Greetings, honored sir. Will you be entering the Ruby Bazaar offices? And so he returns at last. From what Tataru has told me, you've come a rather long way, to put it mildly. And while the Scions remained locked in slumber, she sought aid from all the corners of the realm. In fact, it was I whom she first turned to, when searching for a champion to assist her in your absence. Though, as you have no doubt surmised, I did not call you here to discuss such matters. I have received word from Lord Hien that the Bozosian resistance, our comrades in the Eastern Alliance, seek the aid of distinguished heroes in their fight against the Empire, and naturally your name immediately sprang to mind. I didn't realize they were a part of the Eastern Alliance. Indeed, though the city-state has long since fallen to Garlean machinations, the remnants have agreed to join the cause. And with the Empire now in disarray, they would seize the opportunity to fight back. If you would know the details in full, I think it best you speak with Lord Hien. His endless list of commitments makes him a hard man to find. However, so perhaps you can find one of his attendants at the House of the Fierce. Track him down for you, whatever. Man, I need a new fucking chair. Ramos, what's going on? Let's see. Here's what's on the agenda. I'm going to be doing the Bozja stuff to get my free weapon. And, I don't know, maybe one more thing on FF14, and then I'm going to switch over to Fallout 76. Greetings, good sir. Lord Hien has been expecting you. When word reached us from the Bozja resistance, Lord Hien knew at once that there was but one man whom he could turn. He left to the coattails not long ago. The view of Doma Castle helps to calm his mind. This way, if you please. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I played a little bit of it on Friday. Over the weekend, I took my other character and I got him, what is it called? The like little Fallout shelter, but I haven't done any Steel Dawn story content with him yet. This way atop the broken bridge, he will be most glad for your arrival. But yeah, Ramos, it's good stuff. None of this is going to be voice acted, is it? Do you remember when we first shared a view of this castle together? Still under the Garleans' control, perhaps, yet for all their wickedness, its beauty would not be so easily sullied. Stoic nod. It is good to see you, my friend. You must forgive me for foregoing pleasantries, but our guest here is in dire need of your help. Marsak of the Bozja Resistance. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Ramos says, great. Fallout 76 is one of those games I want to jump back into, but my backlog is just too big to even get around to it. Right on. Well, stick around, because I'll probably swap over there whenever this is done. As you have no doubt already heard from Lord Hien, my people seek to reclaim our homeland from the Empire. Under his auspices and that of the Eorzean Alliance, we aim to do just that. However, we recently received word that the 4th Imperial Legion has been making plans of their own. It has long held the provinces of Naxia, Dalmasca, and Bozja in an iron grip, using its Dalmascan headquarters to house the bulk of its forces. Until recently, that is. They appear to be diverting resources and manpower to their forces stationed in Bozja. In fact, 3 battalions are en route as we speak. We thought perhaps to strike before they can fully assemble, but the Bozja resistance lacks the means to drive them off on its own. Aid from the Dalmascan resistance groups may have sufficed. Sadly, even Fran of Lente's Tears has been unable to bring an end to their infighting. All hope is not lost, however, for Lord Hien has made a most intriguing proposal. An idea not my own, I must confess. We have our old friend Gosetsu to thank. As the Empire tightened its grip on Doma, our people were at a crossroad. Would they lay down and surrender or stand up and fight? You sought me out, that I could become the spark that lit the fire of rebellion. The same must be done for the Bozosians. They require a standard under which they can rally, a symbol of hope to steer them for what is to come. Lacking a living figurehead such as Lord Hien, my comrades and I looked to our nation's past for inspiration. There we found the answer that we sought. Gunhilder's blades. They were the elite guard for Queen Gunhilder. Possessed of weapons blessed by the gods, their exploits would become legend after defending our peoples against the Alligans in the Third Astral Era. The strength of their steel was matched only by their dedication to their queen. Should one lose their life in her service, their holy blade was then passed on to a successor. In time, their title would lend itself to the most renowned of their weaponry, the gunblade, but in truth, each member of her guard was master of a unique weapon. Though these sacred relics have been lost to time, I would see them forged anew. Armed thus, our people would know no fear and drive back our oppressors, just as Queen Gunhilder did the Alligans. An admittedly lofty and otherwise unattainable goal for one such as I, which is why I have traveled far and wide in search of great minds and greater heroes who might lend us their aid. We would be honored to have one of your renown at our side. I agree, Evil. We value the Bozosians' commitment to the cause, and I would see their plans come to fruition. Unfortunately, duty demands that I remain here. I could not in good conscience leave knowing the Empire yet threatens the border to Alamigo. Should you choose to accompany him in Bozja, I might ask that you also act as a representative of the Eastern Alliance in my stead. No. Fine. Thank you, my friend. If there's else aught that you require of the Eastern Alliance, you need only ask. Safe travels to you both. So I've got a question for those that have not stepped away from FF14. Did they, in a canonical way, explain the existence of the Hrothgar in Eorzea? Because it would make sense for them to be in Norvrent, but like, where are they saying that they have been or that they were in Eorzea? I'm just kind of curious if that's been explained at all. An airship to our base has been prepared for us at the Enclave's docks. I hope to see you there soon. Oh, they lived in Bozja. Great. When you've finished your preparations, meet me at the dock and we can be on our way. It's a fairly unsatisfactory answer, but okay. Dapper Dan, thank you for the Tier 1 subscription. Subscribing for 2 months in a row and on a 2-month streak. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support. Yo, what up, T-Money? How's it going? I bet. I tend to not leave the house during Black Friday. I don't go anywhere if I can help it. All are free to travel in and out of the Enclave. Do you seek passage? I guess apparently I do. Evil, was there something specific that was going on at Micro Center on Monday? Were they participating in some rather large Cyber Monday deals? Because I wanted to go and pick up just a Bluetooth USB adapter so that I could use my PS4 controller on PC and every once in a while maybe, actually play some WWE 2K19 on stream instead of just watching the computer play it. Anyway, so I get there. More of the RTX came into the store. Oh, no shit. Okay. Because I pulled up to the Detroit store, and there was literally a line going outside. And I assumed that it...
LBR Rum.
Thank you very much, Dolvik. Dolvik, subscribing for 16 months. Thank you very much for the support. But I pulled up to the Detroit store. There were people lined up and going like around the corner. And I just sort of assumed that was the line to get into the store. I didn't walk up and ask anyone like, hey, what are you in line for? And I just said, fuck it. I'm not doing it. I wonder if that's what they were waiting for. I didn't know if they were waiting for... if they were waiting for like a specific part or if they were waiting to get in the fucking store, but I was not at all prepared to sit there and wait. Especially when all I needed was a Bluetooth adapter. Like I can go to Staples and find that if I absolutely need to. Coming aboard, sir. I guess I'm going to Gangos. I don't know where the fuck Gangos is, but all right. By the way, thank you to the 20 of you that are hanging out with me right now. Much appreciated. If you're normally a lurker, say something in the chat. Give me a chance to get to know you. Say hi to you. Just so you know, we're going to be switching over to Fallout 76 in a little bit. And yeah, I feel like I say this a lot. But I know that there's a lot of, there's shitloads of streamers out there. So I just want to express my gratitude for you guys spending your time with me, choosing to spend your time with me. I really appreciate that, especially because, and I've said this a bunch too, when I first came back to Twitch after, spending so long with Checkpoint and with... having not been on this channel in so long, I did not expect, there to be as much interest in as many people watching as there is. So I really want to thank you guys. Really appreciate you coming and watching the channel. So Ramos is in audio only, listening at work. That's what's up. Evil Lives gives me time to paint my 40k army while you're doing FF14 stuff. Right on. T-Money semi-lurking right now, farming relic stuff. That's what's up. Steel Rain! What's going on? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Music's cool here. All right, let's see what Furry Cat Mustache has to say. that we should play host to the Liberator of Doma and Alamigo himself. I did not think you could be persuaded to help us. Bozja, whatever. I'm going to call you Ball Saline, leader of the Bozosian resistance. Not the best choice for the job, if I'm to be frank, but I will bear the title all the same. Bloody hells, man. You won't inspire much confidence speaking like that. Ha ha ha. You're quite right, Master Geralt. While you're here, won't you come and welcome our guest? Huh? Well, in the seven hells, what are you doing here? Eorzea's greatest hero and her finest blacksmith. With the two of you here, our plan is sure to succeed. Would that Queen Gunhildr were here to witness this. Oi, Aniero, just between us, I'm only here to pay off me debts to that black-hearted snake Rowena. She's been selling supplies to the Resistance, and they happened to mention that they were in need of a smithy, so she went and told them that I'm the greatest bleeding smithy in all the realm, with skills that had put Beergott himself to shame. Can't really say I'm even half of what she claimed, but I'll do my damnedest. They're happy to ply me with good grub and even better booze, so play along, will you? Now that you're both here, I believe it's time that our plans be made clear. Mesija. Yes, of course. Our goal is to reforge the weapons wielded by Gunhildr's blade. Simple in principle, less so in execution. The weapons themselves and most of the text denotating their history of Her Majesty and her guard were lost to the devastation of the Fourth Umbral Calamity. That said, we have managed to obtain certain pieces of information, and coupled with Master Geralt's knowledge and expertise, we've made some great strides in reproducing these valued blades of Eld. We've worked out the manner of weapons they wielded, their shape and weight. We've even the materials needed for me for me forge. But we've learned bugger all about what gives them spirit. It is said that Queen Gunhildr etched a holy inscription into each blade, thus granting them the power of the gods. Unfortunately, no records of any such engravings remain, but there is still hope. Though not but pale imitations, there once existed replicas which may have very well have borne these inscriptions. Alas, they were lost when Bozja's citadel fell. Do you know of the Bozja incident? No. A bitter chapter in our history, for it would mark the end of Bozja as we knew it. 15 summers past, the Garleans were conducting experiments, seeking a means to make contact with the lesser moon Dalamud. They believed the satellite to be possessed of immense power, and a lunar transmitter was erected in the hopes of harnessing it. But when the transmitter was activated and the signal sent, Dalamud responded with an immense blast of raw energy. The destruction wrought defied reckoning. The citadel relics Queen Gunhildr's kingdom, naught was left but smoke and ash. Hope ain't lost yet, though. Jesus, really? The Citadel's been wiped off the bloody map, aye, but there's still a way for us to find those inscriptions, or so I've been told. An explanation better left to one far more knowledgeable than I. Well, thank you, Ball Saline. I appreciate that. I swear to God, if it's the walking thesaurus, I'm just quitting now. "'Tis good to see you again, Aniero, though I had hoped to accomplish more before your arrival." Am I supposed to know her? Do I know her? What the fuck is she from? I don't know who you are. Have I truly left so little an impression? Yes, you have. It is I, Makoto of House Jinba. Do you not recall our journey together to Rabanastre? Not even a little bit. From the onset of our endeavor, it was abundantly clear that one versed in aetherology would be essential. We relayed this to the Alliance, who then introduced us to Makoto. She is said to be one of the most brilliant minds among the students of Baldessia. And yet, it is my ineptitude that demands your presence here. Sigh. I was all but certain that Geralt and I alone would suffice in this, but alas. Can we go back to the more interesting music? God, whatever. Ahem. The matter she speaks of concerns a long-forgotten practice of the holy men who once inhabited these lands. Utilizing uniquely aspected crystals, these seers were able to provide succor for those with ailments of the mind. They possess the ability to shape the very memories, removing those deemed harmful and replacing them. This sounds like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, and replacing them, that the patient may find some semblance of peace. I, too, dismiss the notion that such practices could even exist. That is, until a recent excavation unearthed compelling evidence of their work. The crystals, we believed, were used in their healing. Unfortunately, we were unable to discern how they are meant to be used. It was at this juncture that we petitioned for Makoto's assistance. Well, lass, made any progress? My initial analysis suggests the crystals were artificially created at some point in the distant past. The materials used suggest they were most likely produced by the ancestral peoples of this area. What's more, their ethereal signature is strikingly similar to the oscillatory activity of brainwaves, which, when made to resonate with the distinct frequency NRR-type harmonic vibrations of an individual's... I've done it again, haven't I? I think a simpler approach is in order. Every living being is compromised of corporeal aether of the flesh, incorporeal aether of the soul, and ethereal residue of their memories. Gross. We were one to be possessed of only corporeal... Were one to be possessed of only corporeal aether, they would be but a walking corpse. Conversely, entities comprised of only incorporeal aether are referred to in layman's terms as ghosts. In either case, they may also retain some of their residual memories. Dolvik, I will give you that, yeah. Aye, zombies and ghosts, I follow. These crystals are able to isolate and resonate with the ethereal signature of memories. This allowed the seers to probe the minds of their patients. That's all well and good, lass, but what if their mind ain't what it used to be, or they was too deep in the cusp, too deep in their cups to remember what you're looking for? An excellent question, Master Geralt. We are all possessed of two types of memory, explicit and implicit. As their name suggests, explicit memories refer to an active remembrance of previous experience, while implicit memories are acquired and stored passively. For example, when making a new acquaintance, their appearance will become part of your explicit memory, allowing you to recall that information. Should a great deal of time pass without meeting, however, such recollection can prove difficult. Yet in that moment, your mind also takes record of the sound and smells of the location, the temperature, and so on. Perhaps a demonstration would better explain this phenomenon. Thankfully, that will not be necessary. When I was first told of the seers and their practices, I was immediately reminded of your ability to peer into the past. Yes, the echo. I believe these people were blessed with a similar gift, and it is for this reason that they were chosen to serve as seers. Though I too am possessed of the echo, I lack the ability to peer into the past as you do, and thus have been unable to wield the power of these crystals. That's why we called ye here. Yeah, they are making you pay for it in attention. Until now, I could do not but posit theories. With your help, however, I may now put them to proof. Jesus. And you, Master Geralt, shall be my first test subject. Aniero, I would like you to recall the last time you experienced the echo. Concentrate on that feeling. Master Geralt, I need you to recall a memory of the past. It may be anything you like. You better not go poking around in there and digging up something unsavory. Please, Master Geralt, focus. This is most unexpected. For reasons I cannot yet explain, it appears the echo has allowed me to accompany you into his memory. You're a skilled smith, Geralt, but there's no denying that. But you hold money about as well as your liquor. Well, what bloody good is money if you can't spend it? A man has to live a little, Rowena. Aye, and it wouldn't hurt for a man to use his head, neither. With all the talent of yours, I reckon that you could have amassed a small fortune by now. Could have been you sitting at the syndicate instead of old Godbert. As if I'd ever want to be anything like that doddering old half-dressed. Didn't realize me memory was so sharp. As you can see, implicit memory is surprisingly comprehensive. From the clear skies, the ocean waves, down to the exact words of your conversation, everything appears to have been perfectly preserved. You weren't listening to that, were you? Every time someone gives you good advice, you turn around to the complete sodden opposite. I used to like that rebellious streak of yours, but now I see you're just a bloody idiot. Honestly, I don't know I don't know what I ever saw in you. Whatever it is you think you saw, it ain't as if I've changed since then. And you haven't either. Still as beautiful as the day we met. Whoa, hold on a minute. I ain't never said anything like that. I swear I'm the last mug of ale. Implicit memories, while quite comprehensive, are not always true to fact. In case of painful or otherwise undesirable experiences, they can obfuscate to protect oneself from hard truths. Our perception of reality can also distort them as well, even when first committed to the mind. Then, as time passes, such distortions can grow. Happy memories can become more joyous, sad ones all the more bitter. Explicit memory is particularly sensitive to such misrepresentations of events, for man is wont to remember what is most convenient for his worldview. That is why we seek the implicit, for there we are most likely to find the truth. The truth? Rowena and me were only here a week ago. Don't tell me my memory is that bleeding unreliable. A self-imposed delusion, perhaps. As I said before, the mind has ways of concealing painful memories. I ain't feeling so well. I feel, excuse me. As you can see, these crystals allow us to choose specific points in a person's past to observe at will. Unlike the echo, however, what we see is not always will not always be as reality as it really was. Sorry. Yet there still remains the matter of finding one who has seen the replica weapons and their inscriptions. At this present juncture, we might as well be looking for a ghost. After the Garlean invasion of Bozja, it was all but cut off from the world. None were allowed in or out, meaning all of its residents and likely any who may have glimpsed these weapons died when the citadel was destroyed. What about soldiers stationed who were away at the time of the incident? Bah, even if we were able to find them, I doubt that they could be persuaded to cooperate. Ah! What are we doing? No, please, Lord Varys. No, this is uncomfortable. No, don't, Lord Varys, don't touch me there. You saw it too. My visions, they are not of what has come to pass, but what is yet to be. Could it be the crystal allowed us to share my vision as well? Makoto, Aniero, are you two all right? Sid? Sid Garland, son of the monster behind the Meteor Project. Come to think of it, Yagiri mentioned that Doma and the Eorzean Alliance have been receiving support from Garland Ironworks. I thought that the company should use such a moniker mere happenstance, but you mean to say Sid Garland owns this company? The son of Midas, Nan Garland, lives. Does he also have a lazy eye? Did anyone else see that? He must be summoned at once. If he was at the Citadel prior to its destruction, it's quite possible he may have seen the replicas. Fate is indeed a cruel mistress, pinning our hopes on a Garlean. The get of that bastard Midas, no less. Is there truly no other way? Ball sailing, please. Very well. I only hope our fallen comrade can forgive us. Please bring us this Sid Garland for the people of Bozja, for all of Ilsabard. That's a little bit much, guys. All right, guys, give me just a second here. I am going to go refill my tea and take a quick pee break. And when I come back, we'll continue to talking to ball sailing. All right. All right, let's keep rocking and rolling then. I do not imagine he sympathizes with our plight, but from what I gather, he has no love for the Empire either. If that will suffice in persuading him to aid us, then so be it. I hear there are engineers stationed at Ralker's Reach. Perhaps you can begin your search for Garland there. To Girabanya! I do like the music. It's cool. It's good. Didn't ever think I'd be back here again. God, I hate the car so much. I hate it so much. Say, aren't you Aniero, saver of Eorzea, liberator of Alamigo, and so on and so forth? The name's Lilja, newest recruit to the Ironworks. What can I do for you? The chief? Too busy by half, according to Jesse. Between you and me, though, I think it's a load of. Oh, do go on. A load of what? I was saying, what a load off your shoulders it must be knowing the chief is back from whatever he was doing. Speaking of whom, Aniero said he wanted to speak with him about, what was it? God damn it, Lilja. You might hear better than most, but you're a terrible listener. Would you mind starting from the beginning? I see. Well, you just missed him. Saryu's wall is due for maintenance, and he had a mind to oversee it personally. That said, any matters concerning you are top priority. I'll see if I can reach him. Man, Chad, you guys are quiet tonight. I take it this is an average day for you. Must be hard. Always having to put on a brave face as you're thrust into danger. People tugging you this way and that, like some sort of errand boy. Robbie Bobby 82, what up, man? Yes, I figured by your name. What was your Fallout name? Because I didn't see it on my friends list when I popped on earlier. Not that we don't appreciate you for not that we don't appreciate you for what you do for us. Goodness knows I do. In fact, well, you see, I'm something of a fan. I knew the Ironworks worked with you on occasion, but I didn't think I'd have the chance to meet you in person. Can I shake your hand? No. Yeah, or just message it to me on Discord, whatever. Lilja, Sid being back took a load off my shoulders, not yours. Don't you have work to do? All right, work. Duty calls, but hopefully we'll meet again soon. Chief says he'll meet you at the Doman Enclave. Not the most convenient of locations, but it'll have to do, I'm afraid. One more thing. The Bozja incident is something of a sore spot for the chief. Even if it was an accident, most people outside of the Empire remember it as a massacre. The chief tried to put a stop to his father's experiments, but his pleas fell on deaf ears. Even now, he still blames himself for it all. I should have tried harder, he'd say. I could have saved them. I could have saved all of them. All that genius, and the man can't find a way to forgive himself. Welcome back, T-Money. So if you're aiming to go digging through his past, be careful. I dread to think what demons he's got locked away in that brain of his. She's tough as Magitech armor plating when she wants to be, but her heart is in the right place. A shame she's always so busy. As are you, if I'm not mistaken. I won't keep you any longer. Best of luck. I don't care. The chief said he'd be meeting you at the Doman Enclave, didn't he? Well, best not to keep him waiting. Right on, dude. I'll make sure to add you when I switch games. Oh, dude, don't even sweat it, man. Did you watch the videos? They actually went just fine. Yes, take me to the Doman Enclave. Ow! Oh, God, that hurt and then felt great. Oh, and again. Ooh, I love that. You know what I was watching today? And I forgot how great this show is. Dr. Katz. Professional therapist. If you've never seen the show, this was like an early Comedy Central show, and it was done by Lauren Bouchard, who I believe has also done home movies and Bob's Burgers and God, I can't remember what else he's done. But those are, I think, the big ones that people know. If you look on YouTube, you can find more episodes of it, by the way, which is where I was watching it. And basically the premise is that this guy is a therapist, and most of his clients are comedians. And so you get like really great early career comedy from like Paul F. Tompkins and Patton Oswalt and Janine Garofalo, and I'm trying to think, Julia Louis-Dreyfus was on one of the episodes. It's really, really good. Did someone mention food? What's going on, Avix Rim? How you doing? But yeah, I forgot how great Dr. Katz Professional Therapist is. What a phenomenal show. Has H. John Benjamin, who is the voice of Archer and Bob from Bob's Burgers. A lot of his early voice work is on that as well. It's very cool. Master Garland, yes, I've seen him recently pacing about the Enclave. If you wait here, I'm sure he'll come by before long. It's hard to believe this place was, until recently, occupied by the Garleans. Doma has a long way to go before it regains its former glory, but they're off to a good start. So I've heard. If the Bozosians wish to follow the Doman's lead, I plan to do what I can to help them. Avix Rim says, dealing with work, y'all need to stop ordering from Amazon. Well, with the holiday season, I doubt that's gonna slow down anytime soon. In fact, I've already spoken to Lord Hien and agreed to divert part of the Ironworks resources to assist in the Doma's reconstruction. The offer seemed to have taken him by surprise, but I assured him that in addition to the Ironworks' commitment to freedom through technology, I have my own reasons to reverse the destruction wrought by the Empire. While it's true that I eventually defected, I played no small part in the development of Magitech now used by their military. Sometimes it's the threads that you can't see that have the strongest ties. Would that I could cut them. Our talks were focused mainly on the reconstruction, as well as we thought it best to wait for your arrival to discuss how I might help the Bozosians. If I could have made my father see reason, there would have been no Bozja incident. But I was powerless to stop him. That seems highly inappropriate, me. It's not at all what I would do in this situation. Yes, you're right. There's a time for wallowing and self-pitying and a time for action. I plan to do whatever I can for the Bozosian resistance, but they're up against the 4th Legion. If they're to stand a chance, their allies here in the east won't be enough. They're going to need all the help that they can muster. I'm not entirely sure what part I'll have to play in all this, but I doubt anything I do will be good enough to atone for my past mistakes. But if it means throwing a spanner in the Empire's works, then count me in. By the way, FFXIV, I think on Thursday might be my first FF11 stream session. So, may want to hang out for that. It'll probably be just to get me reacclimated and get my my inventory organized. Because I have no idea what the fuck I was doing in FF11 the last time I played it. So, I think it's December 8th that the 5.4 update comes out for FF14. At that point, I will be coming back to 14, doing the 5.4 MSQ, and then doing the last leg of Eden, and then I'll probably go back to December 8th. That's what I said. And then I'll likely go back to FF11. Upon speaking with Makoto, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Yes, sure. Let's go. Six-hour stream of Naden menus. You might not be wrong. I'll be down to do Eden on the Friday after I'm done with Savage Prague with the static. Right on. Hey, didn't we see this once already? If you're ready, I will begin our exploration. Think back to your time at Bozja Citadel. You needn't focus on a specific memory, if that helps. Shit, I might make you drag me through the new MSQ dungeon. Right on, man. I'm all for it. All right, just promise me you'll be careful in there. What are we doing? Oh, shit. Okay. This is the solo duty everyone was saying. This is Bozja Citadel, all right. At least I think it is. Oh, shit. Your recollection of the place appears grossly incomplete. Okay. Wow, this is kind of fucking crazy looking. You see that? A military base appeared out of thin air, or out of my mind, I suppose. Man, this is fucking crazy looking. Like, well done, Square Enix, with the visual presentation of this. This all seems so absurd. Recalling the Citadel shouldn't be so difficult. Do you remember where the Imperial troops were heading? Not specifically, no, but they were on the edge. Something to do with the Academy's research. Try recalling the cityscape. I remember the blue of cobblestone streets. If not for the occasional military installation, it would have looked like any other city. Wait, I remember. You've done it, Sid. The road has returned. We should be able to reach the Principa if we keep heading north. Look, there's the transmission tower. Damn it all, the road's cut off again. Come on, Sid, you have to remember. Sorry, Aniero, try as I might, my mind is drawing a blank. Maybe there's something around here that might jog my memory. You find a pile of well-worn blades and shields, though not of Imperial design. Is that what I was supposed to find? Save for these weapons? Great, I get to play Blue's Clues. Yeah, I don't know that I care that much. You find smoldering remnants of Magitech armor, no doubt left after a fierce battle. There we go. Weapons and Magitech armor. Right, the fighting had already started, and I was... Well done, Sid. Let's press onward. The tension in the air is palpable. Ah, right. The soldiers were on high alert that day. The Bozjan resistance had infiltrated the Citadel to stop the Academy's experiments. Do you suppose it's possible we can tamper with this memory? A curious question, one I believe is worth investigating, shall we? The memory appears to be mending itself? Interesting. Altering memories is easier said than done, it seems. Well, let's keep going. Make your way to the transmission tower, apparently. Okay. Here we are, the Principa. Inside is the transmission tower. What in the seven hells are these? Could they be a manifestation of your subconscious? If so, they likely seek to suppress whatever, meaning they intend to purge us from your mind. We cannot let them. Oh, good. More. Curious that we could defeat these, but not the soldiers earlier. Perhaps, well, can we worry about that later? Come on, we're nearly to the tower. Okay. Oh, okay. Bahamut was just fucking chilling here. Bahamut? This has to be another attempt by your subconscious to stop us. Please, Sid, you have to pull yourself out of it. Are we sure I'm not suffering from a sudden onset of psychosis? I forgot how Bahamut works. Man, this is just taking a really long time. This is just more irritating than it is challenging. Ramos asking the over-under on Susan Calloway singing the theme for FF16. I don't know. It would be dope if she did. Is that Sid? Do you recall this happening? Father was so angry that day. Father, please, if you would just look over this data. Enough, damn you. The next time you question me, it shall be the last. Now leave. You of all people should understand the risks. Why do you refuse to see reason? It's rather unlike him to overlook data, no matter the source. Look here, he left behind his research. You can pick up the research documents and find page after page of meticulous calculations and observational data on Dalamud. Young Sid posits that the Lesser Moon may very well possess the ability to harness and manipulate solar power. Moreover, the vast stores of energy that it has amassed over the millennia, should they be unleashed, would far exceed any parameters the transmission tower may have been designed to withstand. By the gods, this data, the Empire would invite a calamity. So many sleepless nights spent on those damned papers, all for nothing. If my suspicions are correct, then he was already... never mind, let us press on. There they are, the replicas of Gunhilder's blades. Know your place, whelp. The Meteor Project will not be stopped. Certainly not by the likes of you. No, this is wrong. Emperor Solus couldn't have been there. Please, Lord Varys, no! Sid, you mustn't forget, this is only a memory. Sid Garland, bringer of ruin, herald of ash, your father must be proud. How does it feel to know such calamity follows in your wake, that your failing brings death to all you hold dear? And now you would set this filth against me? Very well. But one fate awaits those who oppose the will of the Empire. The trauma is too much. He's lost control. But this memory is false. Aniero, perhaps you can alter it with the echo. Why is Reen here? He doesn't know Reen. This was always your greatest strength, insisting in instilling in others the courage to rise up, the courage to fight for what's right. Seriously, why the fuck is Reen here? This is really bothering me. Yeah, trailer bait is probably the most accurate reason. So, Varys can fly? Really?
hold back.
Hey, that wasn't very hard at all. This isn't right either. Emperor, Lord Varys, he wasn't there. The Academy was given full charge of the project. Though these events are as you remember them, this is not the truth. Not entirely. Whoever this is, your mind has been trying to protect you from them. Well, if it isn't Varys, then who the hell's is it? What could I possibly have to hide from myself? It's your father. So it was you who pulled the trigger, father. Sid, look. His eyes. No, it can't be. If contact with Dalamud was able to stir Bahamut to consciousness, it stands to reason that the Dreadworm discovered a way to link to the tower and thereby enslave your father. In which case, there was nothing that could be done for him. There is no arguing or reasoning with such individuals. There is only the will of the Primal. What up, Papa Sprague? How was going? And if Bahamut was controlling your father at the time of the accident, then in all likelihood, it wasn't an accident. And so the truth finally comes to light. become its thrall, and no one was the wiser, not even your own son. You crazy bastards did it. Once Makoto's described the inscriptions to me, I'll have those weapons forged in no time. On behalf of the Bozosian resistance, you have my deepest thanks. I'm just glad I could help. Ever since that fateful day, the truth of what befell our loved ones has eluded us. I held the Empire and your father responsible for their part in the tragedy, and for many years, that hatred was all that kept me going. Indeed, I was blinded by that hatred, so much so that even you appeared to me as an enemy. I could not see the blood, sweat, and tears you have poured into bettering the lives of those seeking freedom from the Empire. I could only see a Garlean, and for that, I am truly sorry. If you can forgive me, let us be allies united against a common foe. Come now, I'm the one who should apologize to you. After all, my father and the Empire did, even if not of their own volition, their crimes will never be forgotten. I'd hazard even victory over the Empire won't be enough to ease such pain. And even now that I know the truth behind the Bozja incident, all it's done is make me question the choices that led me here to this moment. But regardless of the past, we have to keep pressing forward, one step at a time, for freedom. Just as the heroes of Eld would have done, we Bozosians grew up on such tales of peerless warriors, pure of heart and unwavering in their conviction. Yet here we are so full of doubt and uncertainty. Will we ever earn a place in the pages of our history? Cheer up, ball saline. If we live long enough, perhaps we'll be the ones to pen them. Yes, hilarious. Can I just get my fucking weapon, please? You say the crystal focus is no longer responsive? It would appear what stores of aether resided within it have been depleted. I did not expect our exploration of your mind to be such a taxing endeavor. Once I identify its etheric affinity and a power source with a compliant energy frequency, I'm confident its reserves can be replenished. I thought perhaps the Alliance could use it to extract information from some of our less cooperative Garlean captives, but nothing's ever that easy, is it? I'm afraid aetherology is beyond the scope of my expertise, so I'll leave the rest to you. If you need anything, don't hesitate to call for me. Thank you for all your help, Master Sid. Well, I'd better be back. I have a mountain of work waiting for me. Before you go, if you ever feel lost, you can always talk to me. Aw, she's got a crush. Of course, if I run into any aether-related problems, you'll be the first to know. Excuse me. Right, I must get to work on that crystal focus. Everything is at last in place to begin work on the weapons of Queen Gunhilder's Guard. Master Geralt will be able to appraise you of any further progress in their forging. In the meantime, we will begin preparations for battle. I look forward to seeing you on the front lines. Meanwhile, at the Valnain in Dalmasca. Our spies at the Gongos encampment have confirmed work on the blades of Gunhilder is underway. They are welcome to them. Who has need of such trinkets when the Lady of Blades will soon be in play? We will proceed as planned. When their forces reach Bozja, you know what must be done. Understood. The Empire is fated to fall, but in its place, a new nation shall rise, grander and mightier than anything the Garleans could ever have dreamed. And it shall be made possible by the very power they abhor. Intriguing. All right. Sidception. Okay. Just give me my fucking weapon, Geralt, please. You're here. Good. Ready to get working on the Resistance weapons, lad? Please note that upon completing the quest Fire in the Forge, you will receive a Resistance weapon for Dark Knight. You like the name Resistance Weapon? It crossed me mind to call them Gunhilder's Blades, but after talking with Massaja, we figured it'd be too confusing, seeing as that's also the name of the Queen's Guard. Aniero, your timing couldn't be better. Before we get to working in earnest, I was hoping you could tell me a little bit more about what went on in Sid's noggin. I've heard a fair bit from Makoto, but I'd like to know if you saw any different. Sounds like I was right to ask you before setting to work. Seems to me that those fancy markings in the weapons are mainly for show. I can copy them, but it won't be enough. Like as not, they were carved into the hilts as well, and to make sure that the spell can take hold, you need to finish with a fine powder what's conducive to aether. For material like that, I'd reckon you need to consult alchemists Raz at hand. I can only think of one person with close contacts there. Oh God, you don't mean. Aye, the demoness O'Coin. But not to worry, lad. It just so happens she's been keeping up a steady shipment of supplies here on contract. If we say we need the powder for the Resistance, might be that we can convince her to waive the costs. She ain't usually one to do business for charity. I know, but it's worth a try, eh? I'll see about getting in touch with her, and after I do, you can go meet her and figure out the rest. Well, you don't expect me to go meet with her, do you? Working on the Resistance weapons kept me too busy by half, and Drake here, what's your name again? Zaltan, Master Geralt. My name is Zaltan. But more importantly, what if Mistress Rowena doesn't agree to a charitable contribution to our cause? I'm sure if you and Ball Saline ask her nicely, she might come around, but never mind that. We have important work to do. As for where to find Rowena before she left Gangos, she said that she'd be stopping over at Kugane on business. How about I have her meet you at the Umaneko Tea House? If we're lucky, a nice cup of tea might brighten her mood. Good Lord. How long is this part of the quest? Like, because I was going to keep going at it until I got the weapon and then call it good, but if there's another, like, 2 hours... Oh, almost done? Okay. If it's almost done, then I'll just do it till it's done. I was wondering when you showed up, Geralt told me everything. And luckily for you, my business here was at the Thavnarian Consulate. Here you are. There should be enough powder for one of those resistance weapons you're forging. I've got to hand it to Geralt. He seems he spends half his time getting deeper into debt and the other half avoiding payment. Fine by me. Thanks to his scheming, I have a little more leverage over the resistance, and by extension, him as well. Pass along a message to Geralt and Ball Saline for me, won't you? If they require more material for these weapons, I'd be more than happy to supply them, for a fee, of course. Same goes for you. I know you adventuring types are always looking to be prepared for any sort of encounter, so if you're thinking of forging another of these resistance weapons, and I suspect you are, you know where to go. I'll see to it that my girls in Revenant's Toll and Idleshire keep their shelves stocked. Until next time. This seemed wildly unnecessary. Oh, God. Now I have to remember how to get fucking back there, don't I? Okay, at least I can teleport straight to the Dome and Enclave, for fuck's sake. Can I just... God damn it. Seriously? Bum, 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 bum. Might as well pick up this Aethernet shard while I'm here. At least they connected the relic storyline to a piece of Eorzean history that's interesting. So I will give it that. It's a lot more interesting than fucking Eureka was. The weapon's nearly finished, Aniero. It just needs a nice coating with that powder to finish the inscription. Of course, she bloody found what we needed. As much as I hate her, hate fattening her purse with another man's coin, at least now we can do our part for the resistance. Phrasing. Jesus. The fucking glasses. Hey, it looks pretty cool. Feast your eyes on some of my finest work to date. Best of all, the inscription will react to your aether. A right fine weapon to rally the Bozjans. Woeborn. I reckon Gunhilder would be proud. Yeah, it's a fairly large sword. That I should behold the glory of the fabled blades born anew. Hope is not yet lost. All in a day's work for your old pal Geralt. Of course, this is only the beginning. Your skills with a hammer were truly a sight to behold, Master Geralt, and to see Aniero wielding one of the holy blades thus, it is as if I stand before one of the heroes of Eld. When the time comes to do battle with the Empire, our brothers in arms will look upon you and know courage. On behalf of the Bozjan resistance, I offer you my humblest thanks for your aid thus far. I'd love to start fresh on another weapon, but I had to use every last morsel of powder on that one. Meaning we would find ourselves indebted further to Mistress Rowena were we to acquire more. I must consult ball sailing if we're to proceed further. Looks like we're taking a short break then, eh? If you find yourself wanting for another weapon, though, come and speak with me, helper here. I think I've earned myself a nice big flagon of ale tonight to celebrate the forging, of course. Oh, yeah. I guess I should clean up my fucking inventory, shouldn't I? Was there, was there a fucking, aetheryte? I thought it said I could use the aetheryte here, but I don't see one. Alright, well, I think that's enough. Change your job, destroy the existing sword, put that one in the armory. Yeah, that's a pretty spectacular looking sword, I gotta say. I like the design quite a bit. Glad I did that, guys. Alright. Well, now that that's done, I think now I am going to go ahead and switch over to Fallout 76. If those of you out there would like to play some Fallout 76 with me, you can join the Discord. It's pretty easy. All you got to do is type in !Discord, and you'll get a link to join the LBR Discord server. Feel free to jump into the vault. That's where we're going to be hanging out, chatting on voice chat. And yeah, if you're not playing Fallout 76, I invite you to stick around for the rest of the stream. It is, I know, listen, I know this game has gotten dragged a bunch. And I'm not even gonna sit here and appeal to you on, oh, it's gotten so much better and they've done so many improvements. This was legit a good game even at launch. There was a little bit of MMO jank to it, like early MMO jank, and that made me fucking love it. So I have been playing this game very loyally since beta, and even if maybe you have some preconceived notions about it, I would still encourage you to stick around, because it's a great game. It's a lot of fun, and yeah, that's what we're going to be playing next here on the stream. Give me just a moment. I got to switch some scenes on you guys, and then I'll be back with some Fallout 76.